This could be our only ticket out of here.
Should be in and out in 30 minutes.
This actually looks pretty fucking cool. Like, they actually gave this is how you know that they believe in the movie, because they're willing to do this.
That is a good point.
You know what I mean?
Not just like a board behind us.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, this is good.
In a hotel room?
Yeah.
Hypothetically, if I had spoken to someone who had seen the movie, they said very good things. So I'm very, very excited to see this thing. Very. I want to stress that word.
Start, isn't it?
You know what I mean? So listen, the thing about alien movies is we all know basically all of you but one is going to die. I know this going in. The audience knows this going in. So I want to sort of play a game about the movie, and this is the game. Let's pretend all of you die. So in the movie. So whoever does survive, we won't know. When you were reading, so if you can play with me, when you were reading the script or Fede's talking to you and you find out you're going to die in an alien movie, what is that reaction like, and what is it like to actually film something like that? And whoever survives needs to play along.
What?
Like, are you asking for a bit?
No, not at all. Like I'm being dead serious. Like, it's fucking awesome to be you know what I mean? To be in an alien movie. You know, I'm trying to get to talk about some of the death scenes.
I think if you having a death scene, it's really there's an art to dying in front of a camera, and it's harder. It's harder than it looks to die on screen. I think.
And also, you know, the Xenomorph and facehuggers, they're iconic things. So to be able to say, you know, I'm one of the people that have, not saying I am, but to be able to say that, you know, there's not many people that will be able to say that. It's part of, like, you know, a bit of history.
You want to die well.
Yeah,
you want to die
you
well.
want to have like an iconic.
I want to go
Like, yeah, obviously tragic.
Also, and do you do eyes open?
Kind of
or do you do
sexy.
eyes-
And there's all different ways.
A little bit sexiness behind death. It's cool.
All different ways that the Xenomorph can kill.
I don't know.
I don't know that.
I'm like, this is a tough. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to. Listen, you know, I'm trying to talk about it, but it's hard because you can't do spoilers.
I think that's great. It's a great idea.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I guess after we've seen it. So, okay, anyway. So you see the shooting schedule in front of you. What is the day you have circled in terms of, I cannot wait to film this? And at the same time, what's the day circled in terms of, how the F are we going to film this?
Every day was circled, how the F are we going to film this?
You're asking great questions.
I mean,
Thank you.
Complex questions. Yeah. Listen, I mean, one thing that we were very lucky to do, we shot it all in chronological order, which meant that we can understand one day of shooting will inform the next day of shooting, will inform the next day of shooting, and so on. And that was a real gift as an actor, because it means that you can like make choices and then like see them through to the end. But we didn't know how we were going to do a lot of it, you know.
And I think as the filming progressed, it got more and more intense, and it got darker.
Absolutely.
From the top of the shooting. You know, we're all together, we're all enjoying each other's company, we're all having conversations. You can see
I agree. Yeah.
people start to die, so that makes it hard.
Yeah, I think those are the exciting days was when, you know, you check when the first like Xenomorph is going to be on set, because we know that they're building. We've seen like photos and stuff, but to actually be in the presence of one was a day that I think we were all very much looking forward to.
You'll see in the last 20 minutes of the movie, that's what I feared the most filming. The last 20 minutes, you think it's over, then something crazy happens.
That's right.
And I think that was what I definitely dreaded getting right. I wanted to get it right, and hopefully I did.
One of the things that Fede's talked to me about and shown me is the practical nature, the miniatures, the physical stuff, and the lack of CGI, which is fucking awesome. So talk a little bit about, like, in that kind of environment, sets, like practical, like it just adds so much realism to something like this.
I think some of our favorite films are sort of built on that. You know, when I think about Jurassic Park or Tremors or The Thing, you know, I think it makes such a difference to have that on screen, you know, and I think there's a real sort of celebration of filmmaking through this, you know, meeting these people from the Stan Winston studio that had worked on Aliens. I think it's a sort of lost art that I think we're craving as film lovers to bring back, and that's definitely what Fede felt, and obviously made such a difference for us as actors to have the physical thing right there. But it was also just, it was a real joy to meet those guys and to hear the sort of folklore behind the scenes.
They worked on so many of the Alien films. Like one of the guys doing the facehuggers worked on like 5 of them, and there's just a lot of humanism behind it. I guess there's humans working on it. You can't, replicate that unless you have human hands doing it.
It's a treat. We're all feel very, very lucky, and we hope that it will. If, in our careers later on down the line, hopefully there'll be more of this practical effects. I think kind of coming back around, a bit like fashion. See like Star Wars go CG and then come back and start using more practical effects, and hopefully kind of carries on this way because it was very, very enjoyable.
Yeah, the thing is, like, for you guys, I'm not sure if any of you have seen the original Battlestar Galactica from the 70s, but they use these models. And if you look at it now, it still looks real because they were shooting models, and it just, the anamorphic nature, it's just fantastic.
I agree.
If in case you've never seen Battlestar.
I have not.
I've not seen Battlestar. No.
Yeah, I know it's a little before your time, and that's totally cool.
We'll go back. We'll go back. I actually haven't seen it.
So we're at Comic-Con. I love Comic-Con because there's a lot of cool stuff on the convention floor. I don't know if you guys have had any time to walk the floor. Probably not. But if you could, is there anything that you actually collect? Like, it doesn't have to be comic books or Comic-Con stuff. I'm just curious because a lot of people here collect stuff.
Yeah, I've got a lightsaber at home.
Sick. Me too.
You do love Star Wars.
I do. I love Star Wars. I would like to have like a hilt and have a little look around. Just a lightsaber hilt, something that's easy to take back with me in my suitcase. So maybe something like that.
Like an authentic.
Maybe my kid loves. She's 3, 4 in October, but she loves Spider-Man at the moment. So I might try and get her some Spider-Man stuff.
Oh, that's so sweet, man. You got to do it.
That's so sweet.
I really like anime, and Dragon Ball Z. I just love. So I remember when I grew up, I had like a couple like Dragon Ball Z Goku figurines and stuff. That was quite cool. I might do some shopping.
I swear you should walk on the floor.
I really
I want to. We
Sorry.
just haven't had no time. But yes.
Do they have Avatar: The Last Airbender?
They have everything.
I want to do that. I want to meet the voice actors. I already know one of them, the guy who plays Sokka, Jack DeSena. I actually worked with him. And then I have an Appa hat that I would definitely. That's like my biggest flex is I worked with Sokka. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
You've talked a little too much in the back. I'm messing with you.
I mean, I'm a big fan of t-shirts, so if there's any good t-shirts, I'll pick them up for sure.
A sort of graphic tee.
But yeah, just
You do
Great
like a
t-shirt,
graphic tee.
yeah, a great t-shirt.
I think I just want to go down. I just want to see what that's like.
Not going to buy anything?
Maybe if something speaks to me. I just want to meet the people. I'd love to.
Yeah.
Like being at Hall H yesterday. It's just I couldn't. There's no way to sort of prepare myself to be in front of 6,000 people.
It was
Aliens
crazy.
and aliens.
It was crazy.
I've got a while ago a Xenomorph little figure that I just have on the shelf.
Where you get that from?
Do
Camden?
you?
You get that down Camden?
No, I bought it from a comic book shop in Newcastle.
Oh wow.
So cool.
There's a great shop in Camden. The guy's got like everything to do with it.
Sorry, hang on. We're already
Sorry.
time. Hang on.
You should get him a poster.
Sorry.
Sign it.
I've actually been to Camden, and they do have.
You been that store on the corner?
Well, there's a lot of streets, corners. I'm going to give you shit. In Camden, there's a lot of corners,
Yes.
but there's a lot of cool stuff there. I think for people in America, it's like Melrose, the way Melrose used to be. Camden's cool.
Yeah,
That's
that's
very cool.
There's a very, very cool shop there. I got old Facebook from there.
You did?
Yeah, yeah.
That was nice.
It's under my bed now.
So have you guys all seen the movie yet?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm so curious. So you read the script, you're on set, and you know what you're making. But what was it actually like watching it for the first time? Like your expectations versus what it actually was?
I think, for me, my imagination, I think, is terrible. So I imagine when we zoom out of the spaceship, we're in space. It's all like stick figures and little like terrible scribbled out stars in my head. So like when you see it all come together, you're like, oh wow, it's a real movie, and it sort of just cements that we are now forever play a part in this iconic franchise.
I agree.
That's been going on for
It's like that. This is like a real film.
You don't really let that sink in when you're filming.
No.
I think you're trying to sort of protect yourself, and it's not how it's sort of finished that you go, well, that's
you hear
that.
You hear all the sound effects and stuff of the ship and.
Yeah. Also, I feel like we haven't talked enough today about how incredible the film looks.
Oh, it's
What Gallo did.
The rings, the planets, and
It's just it looks gorgeous.
Also, the score is amazing as well. Benjamin
Yeah.
Wallace. polished with the score, and it's absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
It takes you back to like the first Star Wars, the first Alien. It's amazing. So, yeah.
On that note, your speed dating will continue with someone other than me. I really can't wait to see it, and you guys have a great day.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Well.